Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Pacers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Golden State, they came out of the gate swinging this season, fighting their way up the rankings. You just hope they can sustain this pace as the season wears on.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Green, and it's Horford in at the center position. And for Sacramento, backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. So, Tim, relative to the rest of the NBA, these two teams like to play a more measured pace.
That's right, Kevin, and as a result, execution is going to be critical. Timing and spacing and decisions with the basketball. Whichever team performs their sets the most cleanly will have the edge in this one.
A lot in front of them. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Now Schroeder outside Levine. DeRozan passes to Levine.
Watch the screen.
To the paint. Here's Sabonis. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Sabonis has got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Kings. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Curry against Schroeder. Podziemski on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And defensively, when you collapse on Curry in the paint, you have to be prepared for the kickout.
DeRozan against Kuminga. Right side, DeRozan. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The Warriors pull it in.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Horford finds Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. And the Warriors, another three.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
And here's Schroeder. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. DeRozan in the corner. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Curry. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Lets it fly. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trailing. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
And, G.A., you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Free throw good, Sabonis. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 1. Pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. Outside, Horford. Now Podziemski. Lock at 6 with the drive. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Podziemski's got 5.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Kings have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside DeRozan. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Schroeder with the ball. Scoreless thus far. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. Horford with the rebound. The Warriors leading. Outside Curry. Horford with the screen on Murray. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's DeRozan. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here is Horford. 11 points last game. Ring shot on the way. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Levine wide open. Sacramento again missing.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Shooter passes to Murray. And here's Levine. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kuminga.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Great showing for him last season. First in free throw shooting. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. And the Kings making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. On the wing, Levine. He's defended by Podziemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Misses the wing chair.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Podziemski. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Podziemski's got 7 points in the game. The Kings trail by 3. Outside, Levine. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Levine looking around. Stolen.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Westbrook dishes to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Kuminga. It's stolen by Green. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Murray finds Westbrook. Now DeRozan. And it's all evened up. 5 points in the game.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Levine. Podziemski's shot is good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And Sacramento has possession. Curry with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And stolen by Murray. They push it up 4-on-3. Curry against Westbrook. Back to Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Levine. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Monk's checked in for the Kings. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Buddy Hield in for Jonathan Kuminga. Now here's Curry. Pass to Jackson-Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 3. Outside Westbrook. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Hield. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Impressive display of focus there from Hield. Never lost sight of the rim.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Now Podziemski after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Curry outside. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Monk outside. Looking to end the run. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Three-pointer Hield. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Monk against Hield. 6 to shoot. There's Sabonis. And the basket is good. Sabonis has got 9 points.
Yeah, boy, has he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. To the middle. It's stolen by Sharks. They push it up 4-on-3. Pass to Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Westbrook. Just his first attempt. They get it back. Sabonis kicks to Monk. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And so he hits the technical free throw. Some changes for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. And it's Ellison for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Santos is checked in. Moody subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Now, here's Monk. Charge, a screen on Melton. Just 5 to shoot. Charge finds Eubanks. A three-pointer, no good. Now, Moody. The tray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moody is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Hield. And it's Post in at center, locking down the middle.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Saric following the score by Golden State. Back to Westbrook. Saric, a screen on Melton. Here's Westbrook. No good off the front iron. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Moody. Monk with some nice defense. And Sacramento has possession. Saric passes to Westbrook. For 3, Levine. Saric dishes to Westbrook. Monk for 3. The rebound by Post. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Hield can't hit. The Kings have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Levine, that's good.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Here's Post. Pass to Melton. Hield outside. Now Post. Pulls up from the corner. That one doesn't drop. On the wing, Monk. Defended by Moody. Eubanks, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
The Kings trail by 8. Levine for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jones checked in for the Kings. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Kuminga comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Hield kicks to Curry. Tough finish, Curry.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
So for the Kings, their last game a win against the Nuggets. Pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Monk, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Warriors leading by 5. And here is Curry, 11 points in the game. Pass to Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Hield against Levine. On the wing, Monk. Tries the spin move. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside, off the mark. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Curry finds Green. Back to Curry. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Levine.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. They kick out to Hield. Eubanks grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Eubanks. And it's DeRozan in for Jones. And the Warriors also making a change. Horford's checked in. Now here's Kuminga. His last outing, he had 18 points. Horford the pass to Curry. Here's Hield over Levine. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hield's got 5.
The jumper is the calling card of Buddy Hield. It's why he's been able to score points consistently in his career.
Schroeder dishes to DeRozan. Floats one. Green with the block. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Russell Westbrook in for Levine. Here's Schroeder. Hasn't made one yet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sabonis. Here's the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Kings trail by 9. Schroeder outside. Westbrook with a screen for Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. A putback and staying with the play. Sabonis. He's got 11.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Curry against Schroeder. Curry gets it, keeps his balance, and finishes the play.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
DeRozan's shot is off. Warriors leading by 9. Curry passes to Hield. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 11, and that one hits back iron.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now here's DeRozan. His last outing, he had 18 points. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And let's check out some stats for Horford. How he did last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit. A guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry dishes to Green. Back to Curry. Launches it. Curry from 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Outside DeRozan. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Last year, getting it done. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And really a good season for him distributing the basketball. Whether it was the drive and dish, pick and roll, fast break, he was money all year long. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
And here's Schroeder after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. DeRozan for 3. The offensive rebound. Westbrook with a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the King. Warriors leading by 12. Unloads from 9. And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Curry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Curry against Schroeder. Pass to Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. And stolen by Horford. And here we go. Kuminga heading to the hoop. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, great anticipation from Horford on D there. Gets ahead of the ball there for the steal and initiates the fast break.
Now here's Westbrook. Nothing on the board. And here is Monk. Schroeder outside. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Here's Schroeder. Sabonis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Curry's shot is off. The Kings trail by 14. It's Schroeder with the drive. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. That one on Horford. First trip to the line for him here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Kings. Keegan Murray's checked in for Monk, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Schroeder hits them both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Podziemski with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Left side, LaVine. DeRozan finds Schroeder. Outside, LaVine. Sacramento again missing. Warriors leading by 14. Here's Green. Pass to Podziemski. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Murray. And for the Kings, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. LaVine got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Schroeder. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Schroeder. From the wing. And it falls over the rim and in. Curry's got 23. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks so much, Al. As you anchor that front court, what were you guys looking to accomplish in the first half?
I mean, we're just trying to play with pace. Trying to dominate on the defensive end, get rebounds, make it tough.
Pace is key. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. It'll be the 76ers against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
2 elite squads, Ernie. 1 winner.
I'm expecting big things.
No doubt. Everyone in the league will be watching. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
I've had some nights in my time. Nights when you feel like everything is going in. You know what I mean, Shaq? I think Steph has that feeling all the time.
Yeah, the example he sets is a very high bar.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
So it's the Warriors now. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Backcourt guards are Schroeder and Levine. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Sacramento. Outside, Sabonis. Looking to end his cold spell. And so Sacramento again turning it over. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, this is a team that preaches ball movement. Just look at their assist totals from last season. They are determined to create high percentage shots.
Warriors leading by 18. Now here's Curry. Out to the right wing. Here's Kuminga. No good from outside. The Kings shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Murray, no good. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Three-pointer, Horford. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
One shot.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop. That's the way I looked at it. And how many times have we seen this play out? Curry just on a mission. Unstoppable tonight.
Outside DeRozan. Levine kicks to Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Levine. There's the 3. 4 on the clock. And stolen by Horford. Here's Podziemski. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Golden State. In the corner, it's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got 7 now in this quarter.
And we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough, connecting from three at a great clip over his career.
Warriors leading by 16. Now Curry. He's got 26. Kuminga the pass to Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Levine. 15 points in the game. On the wing, Green. Outside, Horford. Schroeder against Curry. Sabonis with the steal. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Levine. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. DeRozan scanning the floor. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And guys, we see more of this every year. Sabonis looking for his own offense.
Here's Kuminga. Into his mid-30s. The veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
And here's Green outside. Ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And they'll get another chance. Back to Curry. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Kuminga. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And there's Kuminga showing you how tough he can be. That's a great job converting through contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And the free throw, no good.
And when you watch Jonathan Kuminga play, the thing that jumps out at you is his athleticism, how quickly he can get to the hoop and get off the floor. He is a really promising talent. Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Kuminga. And Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Now here's DeRozan. He has 5. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Oh, savvy move by DeRozan, using the pick and roll to draw off the D and create for an open shooter.
Warriors leading by 16. Here's Podziemski. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
First free throw is good. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 9 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside DeRozan. Now here's Levine. He's defended by Pajemski. And it's Levine that time on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got 6 assists here tonight. Pajemski with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Horford. Now here's Curry. Back to Horford. Shot clock at 5. Fades away. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Kings trail by 16. Levine dishes to Schroeder. Sabonis' screen on Kuminga. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, Sabonis is a highlight reel, a walking double-double on the floor.
Warriors leading by 14. Curry passes to Horford. Back to Curry for the 3. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. Sacramento's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Green breaking loose. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 16.
The veteran instincts of Horford just has a great feel for how to position himself on the offensive board.
Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded. Schroeder looking over the floor. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 16. Here's Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And a look at the toughness of Draymond. He took the hit, and he got it to go.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sacramento making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Buddy Hield comes in for Curry. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Here's Pajemski. He's got 13. Inside, here's Green. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now, here's Moody. Back to Podziemski. Driving the lane, takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Podziemski's got 15.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
And here's Westbrook. Still scoreless. Outside Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Outside for Murray. Outside Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. Another shot. Count that bucket.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Warriors leading by 17. Kuminga, screen on Westbrook. Here's Podziemski. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Whoops, they pick off the pass. All alone, and Green slams it in.
Oh, look at the hustle there from Draymond, leaving it all on the floor.
And for the Kings, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Pass to Sabonis. Outside Levine. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Warriors.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Healed from outside. Monk grabs the board. And Monk has got the ball here for Sacramento. 19-point game. Again, the miss by the Kings. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. Kuminga, good on the three-point shot. Kuminga's got 9.
Yeah, oftentimes you're going to see Kuminga drive it on that play, but that time he already had the look he wanted, so he let it fly.
Now, here's Monk. Sabonis, high post. Yes, that goes in. Sabonis has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Warriors leading by 20. Healed outside. Green against Sabonis. Nifty move. And Green puts it in. 9 points in the game so far.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Westbrook with a screen for Levine. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The 8-footer. That one no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though. Keep the pressure on.
Paying his guys respect they deserve. Likes what he sees. I like that message.
And, Kevin, it's so important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how critical it is to recognize good effort.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And Sabonis, no good on that one. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Drills it from outside.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Left side, Sabonis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks the triple.
And there's that chip on his shoulder Westbrook plays with. He wanted those 3 points back.
Curry against Schroeder. On the wing, Hield. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Schroeder, and again it's Sacramento converting. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Curry against Schroeder. Payton with a screen on Schroeder. In the corner, Moody with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 9th assist in the game now. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. And here is Hield after the three-pointer from Dennis Schroeder. Outside Curry. The 3. Sharks grabs the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The kick out to Westbrook. And the Kings another 3.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
Warriors leading by 15. Curry looking it over. Pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Westbrook. Schroeder outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Schroeder's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Kings. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Curry in the corner. Moody with it. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Murray kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Monk outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the firepower that Monk possesses on offense, it's impressive. An explosive scorer who likes to pull up from that range.
Now here's Hield. Now, here's Moody. Horford finds Curry. Westbrook with the steal. Monk outside. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. And again, Sacramento with the three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Curry against Schroeder. Healed outside. Curry a screen on Westbrook. Healed kicks to Curry. Pass to Horford.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
He misses the free throw. And some changes here for the Kings. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. DeRozan comes in for Monk. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And he sinks the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Pass to LaVine. Now Eubanks. Outside LaVine. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Moody. Horford up top. Eubanks defending. Down low. Here's Hield. And the Warriors miss again. The Kings trail by 11. Pass to DeRozan. Looking to get it going. Over Horford. And it's DeRozan missing.
Yeah, and he's leaning in there. He made that jumper much harder to make. He really didn't need to do that.
Westbrook against Curry. That's tipped. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
What's up?
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis comes in for Eubanks. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Now here's DeRozan. From the arc. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Pajemski on the wing. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And with 4 fouls now, he has to be very careful.
Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Curry. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Murray. Just 4 to shoot. He had a nice open look right there.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Bounce pass, Schroeder.
Get the perimeter.
Now here's Levine. He's defended by Pajemski. Back to Schroeder. Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Green. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And those are the kind of buckets that will get Draymond Green going. He relishes finishing through contact.
DeRozan against Kuminga. Here's the floater. Outside, Murray. Knocks down the 3.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Warriors leading by 12. Curry with it. Now guarded by Schroeder and stolen by Murray. And he drives in, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Oh, a beautiful finish off that spectacular reverse.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's DeRozan. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's DeRozan. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. The shot misses.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Now Horford from outside. Cleared away by Sabonis.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Yep, that's going to go in.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan, and he hits from 17. Here's Curry. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Levine. Green with a screen for Curry. A three-pointer. Good.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephen Curry.